Hey guys, Thomas from Team SKYROCKETING here, coming at you guys with another Monday morning market watch. How are you guys doing today? We have a lot of interesting cards moving that people are not shining a light on. A lot of you might not be aware these cards are low on listings, but today we're going to go over some of those and more. And remember, if I miss any cards that are low on listings or cards are bought out, you gotta inform me in the comment section below. I love it when people say, hey, you missed this card. Hey, go over this card in the next market watch. I absolutely love that. And while you're there, how about you smash that like button and subscribe? 100 likes on this video would be awesome. Usually we get around 70, 80. So if we get 20 or 30 more of you guys to hit that like button, that'd be awesome. Ring that notification bell as well. You're not going to want to miss not only my market watch videos, but my news videos and my discussions. We should have that hot takes video coming out soon as well this week, so enjoy that. And for those who don't know, I uploaded a 5 band cards you need to get now. This is for channel members only, where I'm not going to talk about these cards for probably another week and a half or two, if at all. So make sure you come over here, you watch this video. Hey, you have to be a member, unfortunately, but hey, I think it's worth supporting for the benefits and exclusive content. And my channel members really like that video there. So consider being a YouTube channel member. You click the join button. Multiple tiers, 2, 5, 10, 20. I recommend the $5 tier, and also I do live stream on Tuesday tomorrow at 10 p.m. Central, or 8 p.m. Central actually. So 8 p.m. Central tomorrow, Tuesday. Be there, be square. We're gonna get right into this here. So Chaos Angel, these are $45. Going up to 50 bucks. I always talked about this card being way too low. I mean, it was as low as $35 at one point. And I told people, if you're going to get a secret rare copy at 20, you might as well get this at 35. And right now, besides the one listing here, they're basically a $50 card here. 53 going up on the next page around this $60, $80 mark. And the reason why this ulti is always in this weird limbo is unfortunately because we have Stampede around the corner, and a lot of people are really scared to pick up OTS because a lot of cards that appear in OTS are going to appear in the next like quarter century set. We've seen this with every OTS for 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And we've seen them very quickly too. So a lot of players don't really have faith in OTS pack ultis, yet Chaos Angel is still Chaos Angel. And you can see that the original here, these are $30 going up to 32, 33. So if you got your ulti at 35 and you still need a Chaos Angel, you're basically paying about $30 to $34, $35 here for your OG secret. So you didn't really lose if you got the ulti at 35, as well as when we do get this as a QC, which unfortunately I think we will. It is going to look really cool, don't get me wrong. I think the original and the Mega Pack versions are going to drop quite a lot. And the OTS ultis are going to drop, but I think maybe the 20s. I don't think a lot of people are going to want to get rid of their ulti Chaos Angel that easy. So I think it's not going to be like, say, a Zeus situation. Exodia. So this card is getting bought out. We have the new support coming up, and Exodia moves, right? So you have some unverifieds here, but in reality, you got 58 for a light play here, 70, 75, $100 for your QC Exodia right here. Your Ultras, these are $4 here, going up to $5. Not too shocked here. I mean, it's an Ultra everybody likes. Infinite Forbidden was a lot better of a set than a lot of people like to give credit for. We had a lot of value here. Just, it was kind of almost, I want to say it was like Duelist Nexus, but instead of having 1 or 2 cards have value at a time, this set had more meta relevance as well as more cards that were actually worth it at the same time. It wasn't just 1 or 2 cards that kept rotating out. That's how I would describe it. You also have Ankh here moving at QCs are 48, 50, 55, going up to 70s here. You have Shield of the Millennium Dynasty as well. QCs, these are 28s. They're not moving too much, but the Ultras, on the other hand, are moving. $4 here, going up to $5. You got Sengenjin at 28, going up to 34, 5 here. Onwards up to 50. There's a mod play for 50. I don't think anyone's going to buy that, but, you know, it's there. Ultras are $4. $4 to $5 as well. So your Exodia stuff is always worth money. It's a very up and down deck. The new support does help. Now, Crimson Dragon, we've been keeping an eye out on this, and this card's always lower on listings. So when I checked on it today, I was like, you know what? It's probably going to be the same thing. I'm probably not going to mention it in my market watch. As you see, as you can tell, it was not the same. These are 40 going up to 42, $43. Remember when they were $8? Peppermint Farms remembers. My 5 cards in your to have in your trade binder remembers. If you got this at $8, I said you quadrupled your money, and I didn't care at that point, but you quintuplated your money. All right, quintessential quintuplated your money. Some of you might get that reference. Some of you might not. Secrets here are 42, 43. You know, same thing for Prismatic. Same shit, different day. Your Ultras are 50, 55, 60. At this point, I would rather just get an Ultra just to have something different. But, I would have been smart to get at $8. And then your QCs are still $200 here. Nothing too shocking. Zeus. Now, we do have the alternate art Zeus. I personally am like whatever with it. A lot of people seem to be 50-50 with it on which one they like. But are we going to get this as an alternate art in Stampede? I don't know. They said they were ending QCs with Alliance Insight. Alliance Insight should be the last set that has QCs. But again, Konami, who knows? Maybe they put the OCG alt arts in last second. We don't really know. But Ulti Zeus has taken a nosedive because of that. They were like a $20-ish card. And now they're still $20, but they do, if you push that near mint verified, they actually only have 21 listings at 20 going up to 32. Nobody even here has 2 copies left. So it really is just like, hey, some more people want their Zeuses and they want an ulti. It goes up to 30 with the next page going to, yeah, $50 here for your ultis. It's kind of wild to me. And this is the weird thing about Zeus. We have the QC and the Starlights up as well. But one thing I want to show here is that the ulti is always really cheap, around $20. Yet the bad versions here are like 7, 8. Like we click this one, it's what, $8? Yeah, no, it's actually 7. Okay, they used to be 10s. You have your reprint secrets at 10. You have your OGs at like 11 here, $12, something around those lines. So this card is always worth money. Like, so I don't know why people aren't spending, say, $8 to $10 more just to get an ulti. Like, I would rather get an ulti of a card like Zeus, something generic like this and cool as well, rather than like a really crappy ultra. Because this is even like a specific like archetype card. This is Zeus. Zeus is always going to be a good card, which some people were talking about. Oh, we should ban Exciton, which is a little more popular right now because of Raziel. I think if you do that, I just don't think you're that good of a player and you just don't respect Raziel. And that's not because you don't think it's strong. It's just because you're just not thinking. I saw that this from I think it was on Twitter from some YouTuber. They had this in their ban section. And I was just kind of shaking my head like, I don't know. This card, like, I think Zeus is a very strong card possibly, but this card's very locked. It's also once per chain, luckily. $18, 20 for your unlimiteds. Your first eds are $25 for your OG secrets. All right, not bad. Starlights are, let's see, today are $115, $120. You got 5 copies there. Meanwhile, your QCs are like $80, going up to 85 here for your QCs. If this card is not in Stampede, I think it's a very good pickup for the Starlight. Not the QC, but the Starlight. Rescue Cat from Turbo Pack 3. I mentioned this because of Yummy in my last market watch, and someone told me, hey, these went up. I take a look. We had a lot more listings than 12. We had a lot more copies. Now, you have a near mint here for 40, but that's it. Most light play. You do have a set still here at 40, but card does go up, and this card probably will be $100 again, 100 something, because of Yummy. And this is also an Edison card that's crazy. It's a legacy card, and these Turbo Pack supers are gonna always be worth money. The QC Rescue Cats today are $9, $10 here, going up to 15 at the bottom of the page, which, you know what, that's not too bad. That's not too bad for your QCs. I remember when I told people to get them at 3. Hopefully you did. Omega, these are $5, going up to 6. This was like a $3 card, I remember at one point. Maybe I don't remember well. Maybe I'm probably thinking something else. I guess it wasn't never a $3 card. But yeah, it's holding its value at $5-6. This card is really good. I really like using it if you can level this, make this, and then go into Disbatter, because you get banished with Omega, it comes back, and then Disbatter brings it back, and you could bash your opponent's hand again, and it comes back. It's really cool in my honest opinion. I think it's really nice. War Chariot, a Gladiator Beast card guys don't know is going up. Now, you literally have rares on no listings here, like $6-8. The other copy, $6-8. Your supers today are still $7. It's not that bad. With first sets being 12-13. I don't mind the supers being around this double-digit mark because it is a first set super from the Duelist Genesis, which is the first 5D set, so it's a very old set. It's an amazing set. It's a set that changed the game, and it's a Gladiator Beast card, right? So first set supers being worth that much money isn't that bad. I'm just surprised the rares and the commons are up there as well. Now, your secret rares, which is, considered the max rarity, you do have them at like 14 for a light play here, going up to $16. Yeah, $20, $25. So, it's some money here going up to here. So if you guys have these, and I know some of you guys got a lot of legendary collection from back in the day, as well as from GameStop, because GameStop got a lot of legendary collection too. I want to say 4 years ago, maybe it was 3 years ago, 3.5. There was a lot of legendary collection too at GameStops, and I actually ended up going out of my way and getting some. And they did the same thing early on to it, like 2018, 2019, I think, where they got a lot of legendary collection too. They were just able to get that set every like few years, and they reran it. So there's more of these copies than people think, but there's still, it's very highly desired. And again, that's for that first set print. There's a lot more unlimited of this set than people think. Number 90, I think this is a card that's probably going to be in Stampede, which, by the way, guys, drink your water. Something I've actually been doing to substitute drinking like 2 or 3 sodas a day is I've been trying to substitute some of it with orange juice, and I've been drinking like 1 soda a day and like a cup of orange juice. And it's pretty good. It really does help, like, give me that, I'm drinking something that's not water, yes, while also being healthy and tasty. Like orange juice is something very underrated. And I really should have been drinking it more. But yeah, these OGs are like 17, going up to 20. It's not bad if you just want the original copy, because this card used to be a lot more money back in the day before its reprint. You could see at 45. This card used to be 80, 90. And I was like, nope, you can eat a bag of dicks. No, but number 90 is worth more than $90. I made the meme. Ultras are, $11, $12. Yeah, I would just... if you really just want your copy because you're like a Galaxy player and you just have your 1 copy to play, then you probably don't care about moving this card, and that's completely fine. But there is a chance it does get that QC in, Stampede. But at the very least, hey, if it is in Stampede, it'll at least have a PCR, PUR, secret rare, platinum. And I think a lot of players would actually take if this card was a platinum. The platinum would be worth a few bucks. QC is probably worth around this price. So there's that. Number C62. Now, this is a card that you guys should be looking at, because the Photon stuff, a lot of people aren't thinking about it, but we all know it's coming. These are dollars right now, $1.61, $2. This card will go up over time to like a $3-4 mark. Do not underestimate Galaxy players. Their cards are worth money. Galaxy Photon Dragon, you got the secrets here at like $1 here too. So if you want to grab these two, it's not a bad idea. The Tachyon Transmigration. This is a card I've talked about at $5 to $6, because you can literally search this card and negates all of them in the chain. So, and you can activate this from hand. So they literally have a Omni negate that can negate everything in the chain that they can activate from hand, and it is searchable. So a lot of Galaxy players, even though this card was super duper strong, didn't really want to play this card, because you had to make your board, and it's Tachyon. Yeah, it's very odd, right? However, now that you can search it, this card is coming back into the build, and I did mention that, and they were about $5 back then, 4 to 5. You know how, you see something for like 4.5 and it has a 99-cent shipping, stuff like that. Right now you got 1 copy here for about $8 with shipping, 8-ish, 12 right there, 15, $17. Next page goes up to $30. You have some cheaper copies before they go up. You'd rather pay $5 than $8 to $10, sure, but getting a $20 card is not bad. Firewall Dragon Dark Food. This is a card that, while I think is going to get the QC treatment, it definitely has gotten kicked out of the meta because of the new Malice build. $3. You can still play that build. I don't think that build is bad still. It's just, I think players like it because it's less on time and it's just easier. I'm also part of that large majority. Plus, any on this guy kind of didn't feel the best at times. So, and, you know, if players knew where to interrupt, this combo was not very good. You can really leave your opponent on a bad board. The CRs now, on the other hand, these are 35. I remember when these were $7, but yeah, these have overpopulated. Splash Mage is $2 to $3. That's perfectly fine. When they were at fitting to $15, I want to croak, and I mean croak. This is still in the Malice build, because it literally just helps you extend. But if you make it, it's kind of hard to make a board that's a little more generic. So there is that, unfortunately. But you can still access code, so that's not bad. Malice in Underground QCs, these are 163, 165, with the CRs being about $75 here, on very low listings, 7 listings. You have White Binder here at 42, 43, going up to 55, and then you have Red Ransom at 35, going up to 45. I'm very shocked these cards aren't worth a lot more. Maybe Konami wants to make them a QC later on, but for now, this is the highest rarity of these cards. Malice P White Rabbit here is $36, $37 here for your ultras, which isn't bad. One thing I want to talk about White Binder and Red Ransom is when we officially are done with getting our QCs, like we have the last sets and we know what's going to be QC and they're guaranteed, I would actually really look at these CRs, because if the whole deck's going to be max rarity QC besides these 2 CRs, these CRs are as cheap as they are, you might want to go grab them. QC Cryptor is $90, $95. Go up to $133, back to $200. So if you want your copies here, I mean, you do have a little wall here, 6 copies, $95. But the card is going up. And guys, if you haven't smashed that like button yet, what are you guys doing? I give you guys the insight for future product, you know, what's going up currently. It's worth it to like the video and subscribe. And guys, you gotta hit that notification bell, because you're gonna want to get on what I'm talking about, like these rescue cats, you know, knowing about these Onks, these Crimson Dragons, the cards I'm mentioning here. You know, I always talk about what I was right about, and then I tell you guys what I'm about to be right about next, right? I follow a pattern. You guys can always win. So come join these market watches. Not a financial advisor, but smash that like button too. And join our Discord. We have an awesome Discord. It's filled with a lot of like-minded people. We've got multiple formats. We have penny stonks. We have Edison and hats. We have a nice little main chat. We even have like market watch discussions. We have a misprint section, which is pretty awesome. Let's see what else we have here. Was that it? I want to look through something else. I actually want to look at Ancient Fairy Dragon, because we are getting that support, which, by the way, I am doing a double case. Oh, wow, these are getting bought out. I am doing a double case opening for Alliance Insight, and I actually am getting my new webcam. I was hoping it would be coming by Monday, because they said Wednesday, but I always think it's going to come earlier. But hopefully it's tomorrow, Tuesday, because I'd love to have my live stream have that camera, that's 60 FPS. Shout out to my YouTube channel members, by the way. Don't forget to check out the channel member video, and consider being a YouTube channel member, click that join button, because you guys helped me get it. So QCs, these are 25. You got one here for 27. Does go up to $44 here. 32, 45, $50. So this card is going pretty crazy. I actually want to check the other versions of this card. We talked about the PCR a few market watches back. You have that German. A lot of people like the German advent calendar ones. We have platinums here, which I've talked about as well. Secrets are about $1. What are prismatic collector rares at? So I talked about these at $1. They are still $1. So hey, you guys could get these before they go up to this like $5, $6 mark over here. Right now, they are selling like a good amount, actually. Not too bad. Nothing super amazing, but they're selling. The Germans are 3, 4s, $5 to $6 here. Then you also have the platinums at $4 or $5 here. They were $4. I don't want to lie and say, oh, said this went up. I did go over this when it was about $3-ish to $4. And now it's about $4 here. It did go up. A lot of platinums in Rarity 1 have been going up like wildfire, if you guys do not know. In fact, we can actually run that by you guys right now. Look at these platinums here. Look how much money a lot of these are. In fact, we could probably discover some new buyouts. Look at that. Effect Veiler platinums, 13 going up to 18, $20. Great. That's a lot of money. Man, I remember when QCs were like $30 or around. It was crazy. Talents, it's about 15, but every version of talents is like 11, 12. So by that omission, platinums don't seem that bad. I talked about plat imperms at like $4. They went up to 8 9s, but now I'm seeing 6s. That's a lot better. Yo, boys, if you plat nibs might be the play right now. You might want to get them before they go up like crazy. Because this card will go up. It will. It'll keep going. Platinum Lancias went down, but they're still like $4 or $5. What else platinums are really cool here to look at? Lava Golems are actually down at $4. Wow, that's actually pretty crazy. You got Raigeki here. The Altarts, these are like $7 for your secrets. What I really want to look at really quickly is actually Ghost Bell. Because this is a card that people are trying to play a lot more. You got your QCs. These are still, these are 35 now, going up to 37. They were like 32 before, but people keep buying them. People need their staples, but only like one copy. People aren't buying play sets. It's very odd. Your PCR and your platinums are still low on listings, but you might want to get these sooner rather than later. And the last thing I want to check here is actually Ash Blossom. Your QCs are 155, 157. Again, we might be getting all arts in Bonanza. I think we're going to get a lot more buyouts once we get Bonanza's list. A lot of people are thinking they're going to go out with a bang, and it's going to go pretty insane. Your secrets here from that Rarity collection are also bought out. 10 going up to 14. 18 listings. That's no bueno. People want their ashes. The other versions, except for the golds, which these are actually kind of old now, a lot of the other versions, like the ultras, the supers, they're quite populated. At least even the prismatic secrets are quite populated, so that's not too bad. Let's check out on originals here though. Your originals are $12-15. That's you might, if you're gonna be spending like to get an ash that's like secret from the tins or whatever, you might as well just get unlimiteds. Like, I would recommend first, but if you really do not care about the first edition stamp and you're like, you know what, I'd rather get them for 12, 14 than, you know, spend the 20s to about to be 30s on this card, I don't really blame you for that. I don't think it's a bad idea. They do go up very quickly here to like 45. Wow, that's pretty insane here. For your copies, so you might want to get your copies while you can. And with that being said, boys, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, let me know what cards I'm going over in the next market watch for you guys. Next time I see you, your boy will be in 60 FPS with a nice clean beard, which if you didn't watch my last market watch, I actually got done somewhere professional and I really like it. I think I look really nice. Haircut next though, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.